Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick to the air. Here's Watson. That's complete inside the 35. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Watson on 1st and 10. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working from the gun, Watson. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with a lead.
Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Okay, ready.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead on the first play of the drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Seahawks, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Bam Knight to return. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30. First and 10 from the 32. From the gun, Watson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to the air, Watson. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. It's Benson on the give. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Giving 25 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Offense is set. First and 10. On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Break the huddle. It's second down now. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals hold a slim 2-point lead early. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Gibson now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Milroe from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Shotgun now for Milroe. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Going after try his goodbye Lutz. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and goal. Here's Walker. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time. Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
This is Knight with the return here. Things going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. First down now, ball at the 33. And off to Benson to start the drive. No one's around him. He's got space. The 30. Gets the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their early lead to 13. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Gibson now to return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Milroe. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Back now, pressure coming. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
On the go. Cougar 19.
Working now from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. And they make the tackle at the 38. Looking quickly here. Milroe with it on 1st. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And they take him down right along the 30. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Milroe now to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you've got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
On 3rd down, Walker. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. And they've decided they're going for this on 4th and 1. Trying for it with Milroe. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Milroe throwing again now on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without two interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now begin this drive with Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Watson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Watson finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Down by Rick Woolen.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Benson once more. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Running the counter. McLaughlin. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times, I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
Here's Watson to the air. Short pass brought in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Play action now. Here's Watson. Connects on the crosser. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They'll toss it here to Benson. Has room into the secondary, and he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now. Trying to throw this from the gun. Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down throw here from Milroe. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Running it after the penalty. Through the middle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st. Milroe from the gun. Escapes the pocket.